Sarah, I now believe Nigel is going to do a double act.
Money sign.
Good evening. We are and Nigel. Thank you, Henry. So, as you might have worked out by now, Henry actually couldn't make it tonight, and but we desperately need the rehearsal time. So, and the show must go on. So, what I'd like you to do is to imagine that Henry is standing here. So, we're going to use the microphone. So, I'll have to put it up a bit. He's taller than me. So. Okay, so Henry's there, and I'm just going to play off Henry as I always do. And we're going to present to you a piece that we're developing, right, for a thing called Drunken Nights 2, which will take place in London. There are two gigs, one is in Croydon, one is in the centre of London, a place called the Bell in the City of London. I'll have the details nearer the time. It's a 10-minute piece, right, it's got to be under 10 minutes, so I've got timers, right, so we're going to do that. And we're going to just test it out. So the actual piece itself, I'm going to change the title slightly because it's a breach of the rules to perform it before the competition. So tonight, and Nigel will perform Deconstructing the Fabric of Social Reality in the Dock Cafe. Woo. 10 minutes. So let's just... So, what is the fabric of social reality? You may well ask. Tonight we need to find out what is the fabric of social reality. So, thank you, Henry. So tonight I'm going to go in amongst the audience and find out things all about what is the fabric of reality. You, madam.
Hello.
What do you consider the fabric of social reality?
Cotton wool.
Cotton wool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, why are you here?
A long time ago, Mum met my dad.
Hey, sorry, that's all we've got time for. Henry. Thank you, Henry. So, yes, why are you here, Bill?
I'm lost.
So, yeah, we're at the Dock Cafe, just checking that.
Right,
Henry. That's a good point. So here we've got the kind of sitting down, low-level people over here. We've got coming over to the more camera-orientated people here. This looks like a group of kind of left-wing intellectuals back here. By the door, notice, by the door. Coming back over here, we've got the playwright, we've got a large man there who looks scary. And here we've got someone looking over there, which is the best place to look right now. So anyway, in order to deconstruct the fabric of social reality, first of all, we have to be able to step out of it. We've all seen the film The Matrix.
Mm.
You know, the thing about The Matrix is because you're in it, you kind of don't know you're in it.
Yeah.
So in order to deconstruct the fabric of social reality, we need special equipment. And as leading researchers in the field, yes, we are leading researchers in the field, we have the specialist equipment with us tonight.
Hey!
So I've now stepped out of, first time warning, now stepped out of the fabric of social reality. I'm now capable of observing and deconstructing the fabric of social reality. And believe me, if you were wearing one of these noses, you will be able to see what I can see right now. It's quite... excruciating. So clearly, we set ourselves an impossible task. So under the circumstances, we shall abandon our theory of being able to deconstruct the fabric of social reality in the Dock Cafe, and instead we shall resort to consultation with the creative beetle. slick, wasn't it? Smooth.
Oh, not the creative people.
The creative beetle.
Can you hold it up so those at the back can see?
Is it ring?
It's a good point.
There's a chair wearing a mask.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Is it better there?
Yeah. I don't want things to get awkward, so
Reposition that there.
so massively ahead of time, but then I am doing obviously only half of the act. So I think for the next 3 minutes or so, we can just let Henry fill in and conclude the.
Are we not console the beetle though? That's my point.
That's a good point there, sir. Thank you. The creative beetle. It's called the creative beetle. When you get on good terms with him, you can refer to him as the
Is he related to Herbie?
Herbie.
Oh.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about Herbie. I mean, you know. You spot it now. I mean, I think it was going really well up until then, and then you mentioned Herbie.
Yeah. Can't be named.
I don't know what to do now.
In honour of Herbie.
Spoil.
In honour of Herbie.
Give your nose
I'm
to Beetle.
Okay, so that's Henry. He's run out of steam. He dries up under pressure. It's all Henry's fault, basically. He didn't turn up. He's an amateur. I'm going to video this and show it to him as humiliation. No, he's seriously really tough. But anyway, so thank you for, that's interesting actually. That's quite interesting seeing how you improvise with a practice partner who isn't here. And it's shown me the limits of my performance skills. By default, has shown you the limits of my performance skills. But I'd like to thank you for being part of this groundbreaking social experiment. And I can assure you this will improve over time. And we will hopefully win fame and glory in our heat of the Drunken Nights 2 up in London. Stay tuned to your Facebook channels to see promotion of these things. And that's all I've got time for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nigel. I would like to ask Sally to join us.